Hello and welcome to Shredder Zoo. My name is Shredder and this is my zoo. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be back over at the small animal house. I think we're going to be doing one more there before we move on to something a bit bigger. But while we're over this end of the zoo, we thought I'll do a few names. There's been, as always, people have been requesting the dinos to be named after them. So if you want something named after you, please put down in the comment section and we'll do that in the next episode. So we're going to start off over here with... we have a Procoptodon named Dries. Now, I'm not too sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I did ask for clarification. You didn't tell me how to pronounce your name properly, but that one is for you. We also have Tara, our moss chops over here. That's another one. Tara was named for Brian Lotto after his dog who had died. Now, one thing I have noticed is all of you seem to have had pets that have died. It's tragic. All of you have a cat or a dog or something that's died and you want named after you. So it's great that you are commemorating your pets with the dinos here in the zoo. But there's Tara's not going to be the first one. Not going to be the last one. So anyway, let's move over to the Kentrosaurus. We have an Elsa. Who again is named after a dog who died. But this was from More Red. Who had a dog who died, and we've named it Elsa, the Kentro here, so that's that one. We have a couple of Thylers named. Now, I thought my Thylers had names, but they didn't, so I've named them both. We have Reese over here, luckily not named after a dead pet, it's just named after Reese. Reese Warman wanted anything named after them, so I've given him the Thyler. And we have Sooty. This one, named for Win Matthias, wanted a Thyler named Sooty, and this one unfortunately is after a dead cat. I'm very sorry about your cat, but that's now living here in the zoo as a Thyler, so hopefully you'll like that. Right, who else have we got? I think we have 3 more to do, and that is the Archaeopteryx. We need some Archaeopteryx names. So I'm going to head over to the small animal house. We'll name the Archaeopteryx and then we shall do some more building. Okay, here we go. Here's our Archaeopteryx. We have Jordan, we have Azias, and we have Benny. So let's just check who named this one. So Jordan Stalker wanted an Archaeopteryx named after them. Azias Oliveira wanted a Arca named after them. And Benny was a special one because, let me check my list, Velociraptor Boy, I wanted an Arca named Benny, and again this is the last one we're doing today, but this one unfortunately was after his dog who has died. So hopefully all your pets will be commemorated here at the zoo, and so yeah, I suppose if you have a pet that you want to live on in the memory here at the zoo, then just stick it down in the comments and we can do that. But let's have some happy stories as well, maybe just just named after yourselves and that sort of thing. That's be nice. So anyway, here we are at the small animal enclosure. That's all the names we're doing for today. So let's build something else. Who are we going to do next? Let's have a look and see who we've got. I haven't even decided yet. I was going to cut and decide, but I think we'll do it together. So we have the Ichthyornis, we have the Microraptor, Hesperornis, the Vulture, and also the Troodon. My Troodons keep dying. I don't. Maybe they eat more often. But oh yes, if you remember last time out, I had a couple of starvations, and I was having real trouble keeping all my guys alive because it was so difficult to keep them fed. And then someone made a wonderful comment in the suggestion. A wonderful suggestion in the comment section. They said, "Why don't you just turn the food drain down to 0?" And that's what I've done. So I messed around with the settings on the server, and now hopefully no one should ever starve again. And I don't have to keep trying to feed them because I'm only one guy and I can't do it all on my own, and the zoo is getting so big they're just going to starve out. And because this is a creative series, it's not a survival series, I don't really need to sort of go through the motions of keeping them keeping them alive. And are you normally laying down? Aren't they normally standing up? That's a bit weird. Right, well I'm actually thinking that we should do the Microraptor. The Microraptor, I think, from my research did a while ago now, has got a really interesting history. So for the educational special on Wednesday, that's going to be a really interesting one to do. So yes, we'll do the Microraptor. So let's have a look at the places we've got here. So we've got our Pegamastics over this way. We have our Compys over this way. And through this area we have the Jerboas. There's no real space there. So we're going to go up to the second floor. Up this way. So we have obviously our Archaeopteryx over here, taking up the main bulk of the second floor here. This area I kind of wanted to keep open and maybe have a little seating area and stuff. We may be able to get that done today as well. But I think, am I still flying? No, I'm not. Hold on, let me just fly. I think what I might do is either we could build out over the top of this one. That could work, or we could build up the top here. We've got obviously one space ready for something up here, but I think it might be fun to go and build up over this way. So what we'll do is we will take out this wall, pick up the wall. Oh no, that's not going to work. Okay. Oh, okay. We're a little bit low here. Let's put that one back. Oh no, I'm going to mess the whole thing up now, aren't I? Yeah, we'll put this wall back, and I guess so. That's one higher. So we actually need some stairs to go up. Okay, I see. Yep, we can do that. No problem. And thank you. Right, so what we'll need to do is have some stairs. So what we'll do, let's see. Let's take out this ceiling for the moment, and we'll take out this row of walls just so we can see what it is we're doing. Okay, so the thing is, if we're coming up here, we don't want necessarily stairs right in front. We could do it on this point. Okay, well, let me get some building resources prepared, and then we'll have a mess around and see what we can do to build some stuff. Okay, so I'm thinking if we place the ramp, that's not a ramp, that's a ramp, at this point, like that, we'll switch that to stairs. So that's not too bad. As you come up here, and then you've got out this area. I think that will actually look okay. I think what we'll do, we should be able to, if we do this right, swap that around. There we go. And we'll do the same on the other side. Make it look like a proper staircase. So that should be, not that one. No, actually we do, oh hang on. Oh, that's what we want. There we go. That's the right place. Yes, lovely. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so we can do that. And we'll actually, I haven't got any railings on me at the moment. We'll put some railings on that as well. So there we go. So yeah, so that brings us up into this area here. Now, I'm thinking, I wonder whether I could do some kind of, I can incorporate the kind of the mess that's back here into how the enclosure is. How about we look down on the Microraptor enclosure? I wonder whether that would work. As you can stand here and look down at them from up here. We put maybe some railings along here. Instead of the glass, we could actually have it maybe slightly open. We could have some railings along there, so you're just looking down at them. That's an interesting idea. We'll play about with it and see if it works. So I guess what I actually want to do is maybe continue on. We'll make that out that way, and then I guess if we do it down here, I don't know whether this will work, whether it'll look good or not. We'll do it like this. As I say, I don't plan things out in advance. I just kind of make it up as I go along, and hopefully things turn out okay. Okay. And then like that. That's perfect. Okay. And then yeah. So what we could do, we could put some ramps in here for the Microraptors to kind of climb up and down. Maybe at that point there, we can leave them as ramps, I think. But what we could do is place in. Is that the right way around? Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, then obviously we'll build this out as the outside. We can get this fixed as well, actually get a whole load of walls, bring it down to the ground, because there's something we haven't really bothered doing just yet. So we'll bring it down to the ground all the way along there. We can do that in a moment. So how big are we going to have this? We'll come out a bit further this way then. We'll make sure that we go out all the way along here. Do you think this? I think that area is probably big enough for them, isn't it? Or maybe we could go. No, I think that area probably is big enough. But we obviously, once we get the decorations in, that should be fun. So yes, give them something to do. Multi-level enclosure. I don't think I've really done one like that before with more than one level. All right. Well, let's get some walls on the outside. Maybe we could do. We could continue this on, I guess, with the glass. I think that would work, wouldn't it? Let's try it. Let's try it. So we'll stick in the walls on the outside. Like this. Oh, okay, that's something we need to work on. That's not going to... Oh, okay, that's fine. I should just be able to... Oh, I don't know, actually. I was going to try and drop that down to another snap point, but I'm not entirely sure there's going to be another snap point. Let's pick this up and just try. If we do the wall, is there... Let's try... If I do that... There we go, we can snap it. Perfect, that's what we wanted. Ah, good, I'm happy about that. For a moment I thought that might not work, but it's going to work. Alright, so we can do that. And we'll come round. We'll have a wall on this side as well. And is that lined up there? That is indeed, that's pretty good. All the walls are lined up, perfect. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll have a glass sloped roof coming along that point there. On the other hand, yes, no, we can do that. We'll need to bring this up one because otherwise our visitors are going to be a little bit squashed. So we need to put on a wall. How are we going to have it? So should we drop it or should we raise it? How are these done? Dropped or raised? I think they are raised. So these glass walls are on the higher snap point. So we'll try and match that with our walls on the top here. And hopefully it'll stop raining in a moment so we can actually see what it is we're doing. There we go. Okay, so we can do that. We may want... Do we want that glass? Well, it depends on what we do with the enclosure. This will be another enclosure up here. But I think we'll probably leave it as the walls to kind of separate out the two enclosures. And we'll have a... Yeah, okay. This thing could work. I think we'll try some more walls along here as well. Maybe two walls, and maybe that one might want to be a glass because we're coming across. Yeah, okay, so let me get that glass in and we'll see how it looks. Okay, I think it's going to look pretty good. So I've got the sloped glass walls going along across there. But what I need to do is to copy this design by bringing a... oh, excuse me, that's my dog, you might have heard that. The line of walls across here. But what I need to do, because they're not going to snap to these sloped roofs, I need to bring this all the way across. I think what I'm going to need to do is put a whole bunch of walls, like this. I think is that going to be lined up right? That's not going to be lined up right, is it? Right. You can see what I need to do though. I need to build up the walls along here, and to try and get it on the same height. And then once I've done that, I can then remove these walls and they'll be left standing. That'll be absolutely fine because we've got the I don't need structure support on the S Plus buildings. So that should be what we need to do. I think we're going to need to go there. Now, is that going to be lined up? Let's try again. That's not, is it? Okay. Right, it looks like I need to play about with it a bit, so I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, I think I've figured out how to do it. So I place the walls along at the bottom here, then ceilings, because the ceiling gives it that extra higher snap point. And I have to place the ceilings on this side so that when I place them, they're going to be facing the right way. We need to make sure we get the higher snap point. We didn't get it that time. We did that time. Okay, so let's just get rid of that wall. So it still is quite tricky, all these different snap points. That's where we want it. There we go, and then this one should be easy. That's perfect, and now we can put the glass walls on. And they are going to be lined up perfectly. And then what we can do is, because we don't need any structure support, we can remove these walls, and remove these ceilings and these walls. Perfect, and there we go, and that's going to be our enclosure. I think it looks pretty good. We're going to need a way in and out for the staff, which we could, in actual fact, get a bonus door through this way. So, not this one. Let's try this one. I think this might work. And that brings us into the enclosure. So we'll put a doorway in there, and then that's a bonus one, so you can go straight into the Pegamastics enclosure or into the Microraptor enclosure. Oh, that's pretty perfect. Okay, so what we need to do is, now on this one I've built the glass coming out this way in preparation for something. I think I did that because I wanted it to look like interesting from this side. So you got that kind of indented feeling to it, so I guess we could continue that. How would we then put a roof on this point? Obviously we definitely need a roof on here. We could actually just do what we're doing, number 4. We want do some glass along there, although that isn't quite lined up properly. Ooh, that's interesting. That's we may need to mess with that. No, because that. Ooh. Oh, I know what it is, because we don't have the ceilings here, so there isn't that higher snap point. Alright, that's something to keep in mind. That might be okay. We could get away with that, depending on what we do with this point here. Let me have a think and see what I can come up with. Okay, I think this is how we're going to have it. Does that look weird? I don't know. I think it looks alright. I've managed to get the slopes, the triangle walls there to kind of fit in quite nicely, and on this side. We're having to have the walls the other way around to how the other ones have been placed, but I think that's going to be okay. Otherwise I think it would look a bit weird, because I'm going to have this triangle piece this way around, otherwise that's not going to fit properly. There is a dilo on the loose. I don't think it's one of mine. Let's get a little bit closer in. That's not one of mine. There we go. So if we can't have wild diners about, I mean, I know that's pretty harsh, but we don't want them attacking our zoo creatures. We need utmost safety for our creatures we have here in the zoo. Okay, so here we go. This is the start of it. Let's get rid of this now. Yeah, so we'll put some railings across here. We can decorate the inside here, but I think that's pretty much done. Now, we do have a gap here. There's nothing I can do about this, because if you look here, these are already on the higher snap point, and if I place these walls attached to there, we'll have a gap at the top here. So whatever I do, we're going to have a gap somewhere. It's just the nature of the shape that I'm going for. So I can live with it. Hopefully you're okay with that. There's nothing much I can do. It'll either be a gap at this point or at the top there. So it's going to be a gap somewhere. And I think that's probably the best place for it. So what I need to do actually is get rid of this one and place these on the higher snap point. Like that. And we'll have a row of windows going across here. Like that. And I think we'll have windows all the way around. So probably... Oh, what? Oh, okay. Right, okay. This one's wrong. It looked right when I first placed it. So strange. Pick up the wall. And the higher one, please. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's just get the rest of these in. Oh, I've run out of windows. Okay, so anyway, we're going to have some windows along there. We'll place a window there as well, so they can go all the way around. We want railings on there. This wall, I guess we'll have... Should we have a wall at this point? Well, not like that, obviously, because that's the wrong way around. But, yeah, I guess we'll have a wall there. We also need to think about... Because the next enclosure in here is going to be this one up here. Now, we need to think about where the visitors are going to go. I'm thinking about extending the roof out this way a little bit, and then having some stairs come up here so we can walk on this side, and the enclosure is going to be that part. Yeah, well, that's going to be for a future episode. But we need to think about this before we decorate this area as to how we're going to do that. So I might think about that in a little bit as well. But let me get this bit finished up, and we'll come back and we'll start decorating. Alright, here we go. I think I've got it all sorted then. So I've had to build all the way around. We've had to have a gap going between the windows and the walls again to kind of keep it all lined up, otherwise it just looked really weird. So that's all done. We've got the railings going across. We've got a first Microraptor in there. And I've built the wall here. Now this one, I did change the walls to all be the same because they did look strange with the kind of the wooden sort of beams like this on the inside all the way along here, and then this one I had to, it just looked weird, so I changed it all the way around, and I don't think it looks as bad as I thought it was with just those beams there, because they kind of it fits in. I think it looks alright. It does mean we have a gap at the top at this point. As you can see, there's a gap running along the top, so I mean the option could be to then swap all these around again so the gap is going all the way around, but I think we're going to leave it like that, because that area is going to be expanded anyway for the next enclosure up here, so we can, it'll look different anyway. There won't be sunlight coming through because we'll have roofs going across. I think that's probably how it's going to work. And yeah, so basically what we need to do now is to decorate. We need to, I think we could have a little bit of decoration up in here as well, maybe a couple of benches. We'll need some signs. I keep forgetting to put up the information signs for the previous educational ones. I don't think I've done any of them apart from the Compy. Yeah, the Compy I definitely did. I think that's as far as I got, so I definitely need to do that at some point. But what we will do now is let's get some more Microraptors in. Again, I think 4 Microraptors would be good. Let's get in a few more. Oops, not like that. We want to go like that. That's 1. We'll get 1 in there. Oh, did that happen? Oh, don't think it did. Oh, come on. Try again. That's 2, and I'll get 1 more. I'll stick another one up here. And you're flying. Let's try picking you up. Let's put you over there. There we go. Okay, so what are you doing? Why are you... Okay, this one's got brain worms. Let's try again. There we go. Okay, so we got some nice looking Microraptors. Brilliant. Okay, so 4 Microraptors, that's pretty good. So now we need to decorate the areas. So I'm going to grab all the decorations that we're going to need, and then we'll come back and have some fun. Okay, so I do have some things with me to decorate out this enclosure. Now the thing is, I just had a quick look at what kind of environment the Microraptor lived in, and it seems to have lived in forested lake kind of areas. Now I don't really think I can represent that accurately in this enclosure, a forested lake area. I can't do it really, so I think I'm probably just going to go with the desert theme that we've got for the entire sort of small animal enclosure. So it's not going to be accurate to its real life environment, but it'll still look good anyway. So one thing I want to put down right first away, I've got this amazing raptor skeleton which I'll put in like that. I think that's going to look amazing. Look at that. That's so cool. So we'll stick in a few bushes and things around. I quite like this one. I think, is it this one? Yeah, I like that bush a lot. We'll stick in a few of those. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I've got this large cactus area. I haven't used one of these before. We'll stick that over there. So again, cactuses would not have been a part of that enclosure, but... or their environment rather, but it's what we're going to go with. It fits the theme of the animal house anyway, and I'm sure they won't mind living in a desert environment. Okay, we'll stick in some more cactuses. We'll put those over there. Actually, one thing I do want to do is put in over here is a large rock. I'm going to try and fit it in. I only want the one in here because it takes up quite a bit of space. I don't want it poking through the wall. Let's just see if we can get it in like that. How does that look? Oh, that looks perfect. I don't think that's going through the wall too much. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, what else have we got in here? What are the goodies? We've got some bushes and things. Let's stick a bush down over here. That looks good. We'll stick a couple of those in. Around the corners like that. What else can we stick in the corner? We've got something else. Is that different? That looks good. We'll stick in... something over here. Let's have a look. Done that one. Let's put in some flowers. Put some flowers in the middle, so that's not going to obstruct the view too much. That looks quite nice. Adds a splash of colour. We'll stick some more over here as well, I think. There we go. How does that look? That's quite nice, quite sparse, but I think that looks pretty good. We need some stuff up here. Let's put in another one of these bushes in the corner. Oh, that's not very in the corner, is it? Let's move that back a bit. It looks more like it was in the corner when I was going to place it. There we go, we'll do it like that then. There we go, that'll do. We'll have some more cactuses here. This will dissuade visitors from jumping over the fence because they'll land on a cactus. Looks pretty good. Let's stick in some more flowers up here as well. And let's get some of those bushes going again. Let's see, let's have this one. That's quite big, isn't it? Let's try and put this one at the back like that. And then the other one, where's the other bush? That was a good one. Try and look, oh, number 8, I think that's what we wanted. Probably a bit too much up here. Let's try and put it I'll put it there. That might work okay. We'll have to double check if things aren't coming through the walls on the other side, but we should be okay. And yeah, I think that looks alright actually. Should we leave it like that? It's a little bit more sparse. I mean, the Archaeopteryx enclosure, I did go quite a lot with the trees and stuff, but I think that looks really good like that. But this one, I think that fits in quite nicely. Oh, look at that. There we go. Look, that's coming through, and that's coming through. That's what I wanted to check. Okay, we'll move those over a bit. But let's have a look as we come in. Enclosure, not too bad. Wouldn't mind maybe... No, you know what? I think that's good. I like that. But we will move these bushes. We'll move this one. This desert bush, we'll pick that up, and we'll have to move... No, that was the wall! I don't want to do that. I want the bush. I'm sure I was looking at the bush. Could have sworn I was looking at the bush. That's so annoying. Pick up bush. There we go. That's what we wanted. Right, I should have a wall. Let's put that wall back. I think it's going to go right. Yep, that's fine. Right, so let's try... Oh, he laid an egg. Desert shrub. No, that's the wall. I can see that one. Now pick up desert shrub. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. Let's tell you what, we'll swap those around a bit. Let's try number 8, which is the bush. We might have to move these guys. We can't see them. Let's move them. Pick you up a little bit, and we'll put you. Let's put you further over this way. Perfect. And you, yeah, you can sit in the bush. That's fine. And then we want the other one, which was the 0 one. Let's put this. Maybe we'll put it down there. There we go. Alright, okay, I think we're done. I think we're done there. Now also what I want to do is we want to place some benches. Let's place a bench up on this point here. Get it up against the wall. There we go. Like that. Looks pretty good. I won't have more benches there because obviously that's windows. So I guess what I'll do is I'll put another one next to it. It should work quite nicely. Let's get this lined up like that. There we go. Brilliant. Couple of benches there. People can sit. Look out over the park. You can get a good view of the lake down there. Yeah, we definitely need to. We're going to have to build a pathway going down there as well. And then we have the Microraptors. So we have 4 Microraptors. If anybody wants these named after them, put it down in the comments. We've got 4 available. If it matters to you, we've got, it's a female, that's a male, that is a male, and that's a female. So 2 males, 2 females. We can do those. Fantastic. Brilliant. Okay, I think we need to get something else in here. What else can we do in here? Maybe we could stick in another one of these in the corner. That might look quite good, actually. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Still looks a little bit bare. What could we put in here? Let me have a think. Okay, you ready? I've put a couple of things in. Not sure whether they look good or not. You have to let me know in the comment section. So first things first, flags around the outside and a rug on the middle of the floor. I think that looks quite good. Not sure about the flags. Don't know whether that looks stupid or not. Please just let me know. I'm going to leave them there for now. You see we've got one going along the wall, then this one comes out, goes like across in front of the cactus, and then the other one goes along the wall. I don't know. Maybe it's just not needed, but I just felt we needed something to kind of decorate the place with. So I put some flags up. Maybe someone's having a birthday party and then wanted it in the Microraptor enclosure. It's entirely possible. You know, you can have birthday parties at a zoo. So they put up some flags there. So we'll leave them there for now. Let me know what you think. We can always take them down again. That's nothing too bad. Yes, a couple of benches and a rug on the floor, just to kind of give it just something, so it doesn't look so bare. And then we've got the enclosure here. I think that looks really nice. I really like the raptor skeleton in the floor. I might have to put in a few more of those about the place. But yeah, that looks pretty good with the rock. And yeah, I'm happy with how it turns out. We have 4 Microraptors needing names. And yeah, what I'll try and do at some point, yeah, I might try and do it, is I'll put a list in the description of dinos that need names. Because a lot of times people ask for things that I don't have, or I've already got names and things. So I'll see if I can do that. I might forget, but look in the description in case I've put something in there. If you want something named, all the available ones will be there. if I remember. I don't know whether I will or not. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. I'm happy with how that turned out. This roof didn't look as weird as I thought it might do. I think it looks quite good. The gap around there is a little bit of a shame, but we can live with it. And I think it looks quite nice. I think the only thing I might just do, I'll do it off camera now because I'm going to end the video, is just to mess around with the transparency of the windows, just to match the rest of the enclosure. So there's just a slight tint to them, so they don't look like they're completely clear. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to come back on Wednesday where we have some kind of educational special on the Microraptor. I'll try and find out as much information about them as I can, and we'll do a little talk about those. And check out the Ragnarok and the Series 4 Gaming Evolved series that I'm doing, and also various other things like the Darkest Dungeon. Definitely still would like people to watch them. Not many people seem to be interested in those videos, but I love that game. But anyway, come back next Saturday for some more zoo. I'll see you then. Goodbye.